Well, I was proud of our guys. They played really, really hard. We had lots of chances to. Would have been really interesting if we could have got ahead. I mean, it was a 56-56, and lots of chances to go ahead, and we just didn't capitalize. We got, Nevada's really good. I mean, their athleticism really bothered us, especially on the boards. I think that was a stat that probably proved to be the difference. They get so many offensive boards, and we just couldn't keep them off the glass. We knew that was an issue for this team. Still is an issue for this team. You know, we work on it hard every day, and it's just we're not very big, and we're not overly athletic, and it doesn't help when our best athlete, Keyshawn, doesn't play. I mean, gets in foul trouble and is a non-factor. And but give them a lot of credit. I mean, the game's on the line, and Burton hits a huge shot, something he's done before. We kept playing. We never gave up. Just kept trying to give ourselves a chance, and had some chances. You know, you look at the stats, and we did some things pretty dang well offensively. We just had a heck of a time keeping them off the boards and stopping them at times. We doubled them in the post, and that helped us a bunch. But they just made enough plays to win.
What was it? Was there anything different that you could have did with Burton that could have made a difference?
No, not in my mind. Maybe in yours, but not in mine. No. I'm only going to do a double team and leave somebody open. I mean, I'm not going to do that. No.
You mentioned the offensive rebounds that Nevada had. How much of that was attributed to Keyshawn getting in foul trouble versus just
he wasn't very physical out there. So I thought Ben actually played much more physical than him. So I don't know that was a factor. He would have had to be a lot more physically. That's the thing that I keep talking to Keyshawn about. And he seems to hear me, but if he doesn't play more physical in a man's game, and this was a man's game, then he's going to be a non-factor. And he was a non-factor.
Well, it's not just that more physical then.
Well, it's really hard to gauge. He's played 11 minutes. I mean, we're talking about he played 11 minutes. So I don't want to judge him based on that. Those 11 minutes weren't physical enough. But I don't want to over-evaluate 11 minutes. I mean, that's silly.
Was it a positive that you got Preston and Brock Heath going offensively in the same game?
Yeah, they had 41. I mean, our guards, that's the best Brock's played in a while. I thought he was on it tonight. I thought he played really well. I mean, it was two good guards, him and Burton going at each other, and Burton just made one key shot that was the difference. I mean, I'd love to have got the ball back with a chance to win. We just, he prevented that from happening. We were actually, believe it or not, and I'm not sure it would have been we were actually considering trying to, if we could get the ball in Hunt's hands earlier in the possession, put him to the line. That was something we were looking at doing, but as a possession wore down, he didn't touch it. We're going, no. At that point, it didn't make sense. He wasn't even touching the ball. So that was by design on their part. They're playing really well. I mean, David's got them playing well. They're talented. They're experienced. They're athletic. They got a pro at the point. I mean, I've seen their other 2-point guard pros, and in my mind, this guy's better. I mean, he's better than the other two. So, they've just got a really good team. We knew that going in. And we hung. We just couldn't beat them.
You hit the road now for a couple games. The guys.
Yeah, that's one thing I said to our guys is, you can let this be one loss, or you can let it turn into a bunch more by being mentally out of it. We've won one road game. That's what we've won. Now we got 4 chances coming up, 3 of them league games. But we've started playing better on the road. Second half of Wichita State, Mississippi State. If we'll stay right mentally, we'll have a chance to go out and compete in those games. I mean, we competed tonight. You got to compete, and you got to find a way to win, get over the hump. So, but we got 4 chances coming up, and it's a good group of kids. They'll respond. I'm not real worried about that. They'll respond and try their rear ends off, and that's all you can really ask.